Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, January 9th, our word of the day is uxorious. U-X-O-R-I-O-U-S. Uxorious. Uxorious is an 8-letter word and an adjective. Remember, adjectives are words that describe the qualities or states of being of nouns: enormous, dog-like, silly, yellow, fun, fast. They can also describe the quantity of nouns: many, few, millions, 11. Uxorious means showing too much love for your wife. In other words, having or showing a great or excessive fondness for one's wife. Uxorious describes a man who shows great, often extreme submission or fondness towards his wife. A man who dotes on or really adores his wife is uxorious. Your uxorious grandfather, for example, might plan your grandmother's surprise birthday party months in advance. Uxorious goes back to the Latin root xor, wife, and it came into English in the 16th century. Uxorious is usually negative, a way to show that a husband has too much concern for his wife or is submissive to her desires. It's also an increasingly dated, old-fashioned word, as a husband is considered uxorious if he lets his wife control him. There's no corresponding adjective you can use of a wife controlled by her husband. Uxorious is an adjective that describes a person, usually a man, who is excessively fond or submissive towards his wife. It is derived from the Latin word uxa, which means wife. Let's explore various tips on how to use the word uxorious or the phrase being uxorious in a sentence effectively. Understand the meaning. Before using the word uxorious in a sentence, it is crucial to have a clear understanding of its definition. Knowing that it refers to someone who is excessively devoted to their wife will help you use it appropriately. Context matters. Consider the context in which you want to use the word. Uxorious is often used to describe a man who is overly submissive or obedient to his wife's wishes. Therefore, it is important to ensure that the sentence reflects this meaning accurately. Use it in a descriptive manner. When using the word uxorious, it is best to employ it in a descriptive manner to convey the intended meaning effectively. For example, John's uxorious nature was evident in his willingness to fulfill every request his wife made. Be mindful of tone. The word uxorious can sometimes carry a negative connotation, implying that the person being described is excessively submissive. Therefore, it is essential to consider the tone of your sentence and ensure it aligns with your intended message. Provide context clues. To enhance clarity, it is helpful to provide context clues within the sentence. This can be achieved by including additional information about the person's behavior or actions. For instance, despite his successful career, Mark's uxorious tendencies often led him to prioritize his wife's needs above his own. Use it in a comparative or contrasting manner. Another effective way to use the word uxorious is by comparing or contrasting it with other traits or behaviors. This can help highlight the excessive devotion or submissiveness being described. For example, while his friends enjoyed their hobbies, Tom's uxorious nature prevented him from pursuing any personal interests. Consider the audience. When using the word uxorious, it is important to consider your audience's familiarity with the term. If you are writing for a general audience, it may be helpful to provide additional context or explanation to ensure comprehension. Practice using the word. To become more comfortable with using the word uxorious in a sentence, practice incorporating it into your everyday vocabulary. This will help you develop a natural flow and ensure that you use it appropriately when the need arises. In conclusion, using the word uxorious or the phrase being uxorious in a sentence requires a clear understanding of its meaning and context. By following these tips, you can effectively incorporate this word into your writing or conversations, accurately conveying the excessive devotion or submissiveness being described. Similar words include doting, submissive, meek, oppressed, repressed, intimidated, downtrodden, timid, unassertive, docile. Examples of sentences using uxorious are: the uxorious husband catered to his wife's every whim, cooking her dinner at night and running her bathwater in the morning. Doting and uxorious, my husband shows his fondness of me through gifts and acts of service. The other husbands at the poker game couldn't believe how submissive the uxorious husband was to his wife. The most openly uxorious husband is almost always the one who is having an affair. Delivering his wife breakfast in bed every morning, the uxorious husband enjoyed catering to his bride. My aunt has her uxorious husband wrapped around her finger as he answers to her every beck and call no matter the time of day. Make sure to save this new word, uxorious, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!